First impression, you know, the box, it's simple in design, nothing kind of crazy to it. Looks very similar to the Bushnell. Just reading kind of some of the things here on the side as far as what it does. It has a fog mode, which I think is pretty cool.
I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately we don't have fog today, so that's going to be hard to tell. 6x magnification, and then it's accurate to within plus or minus 0.5, a half a yard. It's also waterproof, which is huge. And then this one actually does give you slope as well. And I know you can, it is conforming to tournament play. You can disable that, so that's kind of cool. The case on this one's kind of flimsy. It's smaller than I was expecting. The overall kind of rangefinder is smaller than I was expecting. The case isn't as sturdy or protective as I was kind of hoping, but I really like the look of this.
Yeah,
it's a slick, cool, simple design. I like the solid black with kind of the gold and the red.
Chrome.
Yeah, it looks really good. So I like the weight of it too. It's a little bit heavier than what I'm used to with my rangefinder. So
because you play Bushnell usually.
Yeah, I've used a Bushnell for a long time. I like the weight of it. So what do you think of yours?
Yeah, I mean, my first take, I mean, box is nothing special. Simple, nice designed box. Packaging packages is really well. I've always liked the cases with Bushnell, much more sturdier than that. I felt this earlier, and yeah, I completely agree with you. Seems flimsy to me, whereas the Bushnell cases have always been really solid. So
well, I've had the same rangefinder for, I don't know, years, 8 years. Yeah, so it makes sense that, you know, I've put it in this every time I use it. When I'm not using it, I always put it in there, and that could be one of the reasons why it's survived so long.
I like the size of this. Not too big, not too small. Very, very light. I'm not sure how I feel about how light it is yet, because I might lose it. I'm one of them people that loses.
If you don't feel it, you're gonna lose it. Yeah.
So, but overall, I mean, it's cool, simple in its design, nice look, nice. I like the white. I think that's really cool. This does have slope.
Yeah, I was gonna say slope.
This is the slope edition. Looks very clear when you're looking through and shooting some of the targets. I mean, overall good aesthetically. Let's see what it's like and see how it performs on the golf course.
Cool, so we're gonna go out, we're gonna play 2 holes, me against Matthew. I'm gonna start with the Leupold. We're not just playing to compare rangefinders, we're playing for pride.
And I'm gonna kick ass.
Let's get to it. One other cool thing, mine's cooler than Matthew's purely because I also got this attachment from Leupold. It's magnetic, wraps around the rangefinder kind of nicely. It makes it a little bulky, but the best part, hands-free, baby. So my first impression, first thing, putting this little stick it thing on, although it's convenient as far as keeping it in the cart, it's kind of hard to access the button at the top. The only other thing is, because this one doesn't like light up when I hit the target, I can't tell if I'm shooting the tree behind it or if I'm shooting the actual flag. Because I know that one vibrates when it locks on. This one doesn't. Oh, never mind, it makes the sound. There we go. I guess I actually found the target. So 163.
What did you get?
Yeah, 163.
162.
It also seems to give me a club. It says club 4.
No way.
It doesn't know my yardages though. I am not hitting a 4-iron 160 some yards.
I've seen you hit the ball, you might need to. Feel like Michelin Man just hitting a golf shot. First impressions. I'm not too happy about how shaky it is. It took me a really long time to get a hold of the flag, like an extremely long time.
You know, I like the look of it. It's got a good weight to it. You know, sits well in your hand. Seemed pretty accurate as far as yardage goes. I mean, hit a pretty good shot for the first one of the day. Cool. So we're gonna switch. I won the first hole, so we're gonna go to the next hole. We're gonna switch. Maddie's gonna use the Leupold. I'm gonna switch to the Bushnell.
I'm not fading. Let's see if we find out.
Good shot, right down the middle. Cool, so we just finished up those 2 holes. Maddie, I'm sorry, your ego is gonna be hurting a little bit today. I won the challenge, but let's get to the important stuff. So you started with the Bushnell, I started with the Leupold.
Yep.
I I like the Leupold initially. I like the size, I like the weight of it. It's a little bit heavier than the Bushnell. I liked that. I wasn't a huge fan of the kind of greenish blue hue. It was a little weird. I got used to it after the first couple times, but it was a little weird. I actually, if I had to choose between this one and that one, I'd probably go with the Bushnell. Main reason being, when this one locks on, it vibrates. It seemed really easy for me. I was confident in kind of knowing, okay, I got the yardage that I wanted. With this one, I didn't know it actually, if I was shooting the right thing, and then it made a sound and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm actually locked on, which was nice, but I couldn't tell too. It gives you two numbers, that slope and the actual, it gives you the yardage and then the playing with the slope, so the playing number. I didn't know which one was which, the top one or the bottom one. I didn't know at first. This one's very easy. The first number it gives you is gonna be the actual yardage, and then the bottom number is the playing yardage, taking into account the slope. So for me, I like this one.
Yeah.
From a user-friendly standpoint, this would be the one I'd go with.
You see, I thought I would have liked that one more, but I prefer this one. I like the color. I like that bluey green color.
Okay.
And I still think it's very clear. I prefer the weight. That one's, it did end up being a little too light for me. I prefer the weight of this. I like the shape of it. I like the feel of it. But I actually prefer, when you're looking at a target, the number changes in real time.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I like that part. Like, for me, how my mind works and how I've just built myself or programmed myself, I like that happening in real time. And it was easy for me to differentiate between which was the playing yardage to which was the yardage with slope and which was the yardage without. I'm not sure why, but I just knew.
Made sense to you.
Made sense. Like, how it is laid out made sense to me.
Yeah.
Not right for everybody, but I would say this seemed more technical, comes across more technical from its look, from its feel, from how it functions, the overall functionality of it seems more technical than that. Mm-hmm. And for me, the user experience for me was better with this because of that. Yeah. But that's two different personalities between us two.
To me, from a quality standpoint too, just the look, the feel, you can just tell that this is a higher quality made product.
Yes.
This seems to me like it would be more like your BMW, and this would be like your Hyundai. Right? Yeah. Like this one, the weight of it, it just feels like a quality product. I just like, and I've been a Bushnell guy my whole life, so I could be kind of, my opinion could be skewed because of that. Just because I've used Bushnell for so long that when I use this, it just seemed, it was easy, it was natural. That one I'd have to spend a little more time with. So there you have it. My take, Bushnell. Maddie's take, Leupold. Whichever one you choose, you're not going to go wrong with, but you have our thoughts.
Peace.